Welcome back. There aren't many places where the brilliant screenplays of America's youth make it to the big screen, but fortunately, Champaign-Urbana is one of them. We're talking about the third annual Pens to Lens competition in today's Dinner and a Movie. And joining us is Thomas Nickel, who's been with the project since day one. Thank you for joining me in my special studio that I built for
Thanks for having me, Joe.
This is great. So for those who aren't affiliated with Pens to Lens, what is it all about?
So Pens to Lens is a student screenwriting competition that we run in February. And so the students write 5-page scripts, and then they're handed off to the film community, who reads through the scripts and picks out ones that they want to actually produce. And they're handed to designers to look through and decide to make posters for them. And there's a big event in August where they show all the posters and show all the movies, and the kids get to walk the red carpet, and it's very exciting.
So was this you guys being, grown-ups now, wishing that you had something like this when you were kids?
I would have loved this as a kid.
Oh my gosh, imagine, writing a script and learning. I mean, what kind of advantage do you think these kids have by being involved with filmmaking at a young age?
Well, really the goal that we have here is we want to make filmmaking as accessible as, say, theater and dance and other arts. That there are programs for kids all over the place, but with technology getting better and cheaper all the time, then there's really no reason why kids shouldn't be involved in film just as much.
And so we're looking at a trailer from last year. We had how many films last year versus this year?
There were 22 films last year, and there are 20 films this year.
Wow, and how were you guys able to keep such high numbers for creating these?
People were really enthusiastic about the project, and everybody wanted to help out.
So you've made films in the past. What's the joy of working with young people?
Imagination. It's huge.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things that we get out of the pool of screenplays every year. It's always exciting to dive in, and you never know what you're going to come across because it's just crazy imaginative things.
And put together by really amazing local filmmakers.
We have a really great film scene here.
And that must be nice for you guys to get an audience that maybe you wouldn't have reached before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it's very exciting for everybody.
Well, and the big kind of culmination of this event, which you guys have been preparing for all year, is coming up. Tell us about the gala coming up.
On August 15th, then at the Virginia Theater, then there are going to be 2 screenings. The first one at 2 p.m. is going to focus on scripts written by younger kids. So that's going to be K through 8th graders. Their movies are going to be playing at 2 p.m. And then at 6 p.m., then we're going to have the other half that were written by the older kids. So there's some 8th grade scripts in that one too, but it goes all the way up to seniors in high school.
Let's talk about the difference between the younger kids' scripts and some of these older kids' scripts, because I love all of these movies, but generally for different reasons.
Absolutely. The character of the 2 programs is really dramatically different. The early block, there's some really crazy stuff.
Yeah.
When we're planning out the schedule, then there are some that we have to be careful not to play back to back because it would break people's brains. And so there's just completely insane, off the wall, and some there's some really touching stuff in there. And then the later block, the older kids this year wrote a lot of really great dramatic pieces. Yeah. And so there's still some fun stuff in there too, but a lot more of it is more serious subject matter, that you have a lot of high schoolers who are writing about serious things and getting great movies out of it.
And that's the great thing, I think, is the variety, and the involvement of all these kids getting involved for Pens to Lens. All right, we will stay tuned because we're going to have a preview of one of the movies coming up. You don't want to miss that. And for more information, or if you want to get a ticket, you want to visit the Virginia Theater website, and we'll share that on our website, which is ciliving.tv. Thank you so much, Thomas.
Thank you, Joe.